Hey, church, let's talk about 1 Corinthians 10. So, Paul begins with a warning. He says, I do not want you to be unaware, brothers, that our fathers were all under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and all were baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and all ate the same spiritual food, and all drank the same spiritual drink. For they drank from the spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. But then in verse 5, nevertheless, with most of them, God was not pleased, for they were overthrown into the wilderness. So Paul is warning us. You can look like a believer of Jesus. You can talk like a believer of Jesus. You can do all the right things, go to the right places. You can sound and feel like a believer. But that is not the true mark of faith. That is not what means that God is pleased with you. Rather, it is true obedience through faith. It is a heart that seeks after God. It's marked by something that he says in verse 24. Let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. God wants people who love him and who love each other more than themselves. So when we come to the questions of our day, how do we re-enter society after COVID? How do we re-enter the church after COVID? How do we speak to brothers and sisters of different skin color? How do we speak to brothers and sisters in police uniforms when we may disagree with them, or we may be upset with them, or how they talk, or how they protest, or how do we communicate with those with whom we disagree? Do we come to them with pride and shame, or do we come to them with humility and love? I think there are a lot of people who look and act and talk and sound like they should belong to the people of God, but their hearts lack the love that marks true followers. So examine your heart, and when you speak with love for your neighbor over and above yourself. And if you don't have that love, then go to the God who supplies all of our need.